were saying about the First War.
Okay, stop! Okay, the First War of America was the Revolution. The first battle was Lexington and Concord, which was not a very big battle, but it was a little bit since it was the start of the war. The only thing that happened was that the British were about to kill a farmer for working for the Americans. The Americans were hiding behind the trees, and then a battle started. They kept on firing at each other, and the British retreated. Okay, and then the last part of the war was Yorktown, which was just little forts firing at each other, which was when the British surrendered. And then the next war was the War of 1812. The only thing I know was that Andrew Jackson, the future president, was the general of that war, and Davy Crockett was also with them. Okay, and then the next war was the Mexican and American. The only thing I know is that General Grant was in that. Okay, the next war was the Civil War. And then, the first battle was, Fort Sumter. It was just forts firing at each other. And then at the end of the battle, the Union surrendered the fort, which was not the end of the war because it would be a crazy short war. And then, okay, the Union surrendered the fort. Which you would be thinking that because of all the blows on Fort Sumter would most likely make at least someone die. 0 casualties. Go ahead, look it up. Okay, and then the next part of the war. Okay, speaking of casualties, one of the most bloodiest battles, which was the most bloodiest battles, which would definitely be counted as one of the most bloodiest battles, but is one of the most bloodiest battles, which would definitely be counted as, okay, whatever, was Gettysburg. First day of Gettysburg was one of the Union generals being shot on his horse and head. And then the second day was the battle with the first start of Culp's Hill. Apparently, the Confederates retreated, but they would have another fight on the same hill and same thing, whatever. Okay. And then July 3rd. Okay. Then the cavalry commander and his men, which was Jeb Stuart, was riding because there was a plan for Robert E. Lee that he commanded to be done. And apparently General Custer, which is one of my favorite generals, and his men, which was very, very strong, was hiding behind the trees, and then they attacked straight on them. And some people, when they hear this, are always like, oh, how that little cavalry defeat Jeb Stuart and his mighty cavalry. But then Other cavalry to the rescue! Other cavalry soon joined the fight, and Jeb Stuart and his frustrated Confederates retreated, and then all the others just died. Okay, and then last part of the battle. There was like about a few Union soldiers that were standing and firing at the Confederates while they were charging. This was known as Pickett's Charge. About 10,000 men charged with him, or more. And then they came up on, they could see the Union cannons about 100 yards away from them. And then, apparently, Jeb Stuart, the commander of that charge, was called Pickett, General Pickett. So he said, "Charge, boys! Don't be afraid. Today we're working for General Lee." And then they went forward. And then they came up on a few fences. It was called okay, they were just fences, and they had a name I can't remember. Okay, and then about 50% of them got shot and died while they were crossing the fence. And then they still kept on charging. But this time they charged fast. And I mean fast. And it was very, very amazing when this happened. Because already half of them had died. How everyone is thinking, oh, how would they get to the other side? They would never reach the Union lines. Amazingly, they did reach the lines. And then they kept on fighting. And then the Union troops started to retreat, and still one of the lieutenants was the only man facing the Confederates. So he said, you stay where you are and keep on fighting, right? Or I'll cut you right where you stand. So they did what the lieutenant told them, and then Pickett's charge became Pickett's retreat. And then about more of them died when they were still retreating. When they were retreating, and then General Lee came to meet the survivors. And then when he saw what happened, he said something like, this is all my fault. This is a battle for me to lose. And then he told them, this is my fault, not yours. Can you please grab a rifle and stay in your lines? But they didn't listen. And then the last battle was the Battle of Appomattox Courthouse, which I don't know what the battle part was, but I do know that was the part where General Lee surrendered. And by the end of the war, they were starving, so they had no choice but to surrender.
What war was after that?
What?
What was the next war?
The next war. What was the next war?
Spanish-American War?
Are you sure we didn't have one?
Yeah, it was a pretty small war. Hey, but you forgot one thing.
And then, not. Okay. Just forget about this part. I'm gonna kind of fast forward or something. Just pretend that like the movies or something. Or whatever. Okay. Okay. And also, the last part about the war.
Which
Matt-
war? Which war?
The last part about the war of 1812. Madison was staying at the White House. And then, British started burning the White House and all of Washington. And then, the president's wife, which was Madison, thought, well, what about the picture of George Washington? So she broke the glass and pulled out the picture and took it with her as she left the building. And then God sent a tornado and it washed all of the British away just like a tornado. Because it was.
Mm-hmm.
And also just like a wave. But it was a tornado instead. You're inside. You can just look up all the wars before World War One, because I'm going to start exactly right where I was a few minutes ago. Okay, World War One. Apparently, what was the first thing from World War One? What was it?
Somebody shot the Archduke Ferdinand, right? I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the first thing that started the war was that someone shot the what was his name again?
Archduke Ferdinand, I think.
The Archduke Ferdinand. And then whoever's side it was that had the Archduke Ferdinand got really, really mad, and they asked someone for a war. And then out was Pearl Harbor in one or two.
That was in 2.
Okay. I don't know anything about World War One.
That's all right. We'll learn about that sometime. Maybe we can learn that next.
Okay. And then that's it. Because I don't know anything at all.
You know a famous pilot that flew on the German side?
Okay, yeah.
Who was
The
that?
only thing that I know is that a famous pilot was flying and he mysteriously got shot on one of his wings. No one knows who was that shot him. His name was the Red Baron. Pretty famous, huh?
Yeah.
Very famous. Don't talk. You'll mess up the video. Okay, and then in World War II was Pearl Harbor was started.
For us.
Well, for whoever it was that we were fighting, it was a different way. But for us, the Americans, it was a different way. We think that what started World War II was by we fighting.
Well, Japan was the one that attacked us at Pearl Harbor.
Who were we fighting?
Japan and Germany.
Okay. We think that it was when Japan bombed us at Pearl Harbor. Apparently, I'm not going to show you a picture. Hey, wait, should I show the picture?
No.
I should.
No.
Okay, just one little minute. I'm going to get a picture of what it looks like today. Okay. Now that I'm back, I want to show you all a picture of Pearl Harbor today. You see how you can see the boats underwater? That is a boat underwater. The other boats are missing.
Cool.
They're not far away because you can sort of see that funnel right there. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Okay. The only thing that I know again, about it was that, nothing.
Who else were we fighting? Japan and.
We were fighting Japan and Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I know.
Okay.
Okay, what's next?
You tell me. What came after World War II?
Next comes the Cold War. It wasn't at all really war. Really, it was just two sides building up their weapons and standing up to each other, and later the battle. Okay, and later a battle. I don't know. And then they were also taking up countries from each other. I forgot something about the Cold War. Which, are we still in the Cold War? Yeah, okay. There's one more thing about the Cold War. What ended the Cold War was that Ronald Reagan and his new wife, personal friend, Mikhail Gorbachev, which was the commander of the Soviet Union, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yeah. And then, when it was close to time to leave the presidency, he said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall."
Mm-hmm.
And then later, after Reagan left the presidency, the wall did come down.